Okay, victory formation. Let me get a drink of water real quick. All right, victory formation. Who is the best quarterback in the NFL right now? And this one for me is between Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. Now, those of you will say, this is an easy call. And I'm talking about right now. If you had one game to play right now, who are you taking? And I don't think it's as easy as people think it is. I think that the easy answer would be Pat Mahomes, right? Super Bowl MVP, trailblazer, rocket of an arm, unstoppable offense. Okay. But if you give them the same offense, the same playmakers, who are you taking? It's easy to say I'll take Kansas City's offense instead of Seattle's offense. That's easy. It's easy to say that. But if they had the same exact players around them, who would do better? And that's why I'm actually taking Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson right now is the best quarterback in football. I don't think it is very close. Honestly, I don't think you go wrong with either quarterback, but I think Russell Wilson, what Seattle's asking him to do with less is more than what Kansas City is asking Mahomes to do. Mahomes has an offensive genius with Andy Reid. He has an all-pro tight end with Travis Kelce. He got Tyreek Hill, one of the best deep threats at receiver in the NFL. You got Sammy Watkins. You got McCole Hardman, who's also a crazy deep threat. And then you got a stud at running back with Clyde Edwards-Helaire in a solid offensive line. Andy Reid teams are always solid with the offensive line and running back. But now he got a receiver, quarterback, tight end. Andy Reid, that's a perfect situation for any quarterback. And not to take away from what Pat Mahomes has done, because I don't think anybody in Pat Mahomes' position will put up the same numbers. I'm not going to say it like that. But I think that Pat Mahomes' offense is 10 times better than Russell Wilson's offense in Seattle. Oh, well, not 10 times better, but it's better, right? If you were to choose a surrounding cast between the surrounding cast in Kansas City and Seattle, you're taking Kansas City every single time. Russell Wilson is asked to do a lot more. Offensive line is not great, right? It's never been great. Receivers, he has some solid receivers, right? Lockett, and then you got DK Metcalf, who looks like an absolute monster. And I'll get into DK Metcalf a little bit later in my overtime segment for those of you that are going to be watching on YouTube. Russell Wilson doesn't have all of these, how do I say it? He doesn't have all of the things that Pat Mahomes has. And I think that he's still making it look. If you take away Russell Wilson from that Seattle offense, it's not a top offense. But because Russell Wilson is a quarterback of that Seattle offense, it is a top offense. Russell Wilson so far in 3 weeks, completion percentage, 76.7%. Ridiculous. 925 yards in 3 games. 14 touchdowns. He's had back-to-back 5 touchdown games. Week 1, he threw 4. Whoa. His lowest touchdown total in a game this season has been 4. So 4 touchdowns in the air in week 1, 5 touchdowns against New England, 5 touchdowns against the Cowboys. It should have been 6 if DK Metcalf didn't get caught by Trayvon Diggs and ball punched out of the back of the end zone. That was literally a walk-in touchdown. So he really should be it should be 4, 5, 6 for Russell Wilson. And his QBR, 86.2. Pretty solid. Russell Wilson, right now, if the season ended today, obviously, you would say Russell Wilson is the MVP, but it doesn't end today. It's 3 games, right? This is could be over-exaggeration. But I'm just saying, based on what we've seen so far, I think that Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in football. I still think that Pat Mahomes has some stuff to prove. Remember, he won the Super Bowl, but on his way to the Super Bowl, he looked great in the second half, right? In the first half of those games, they were down. He did have comebacks in the second half, so he gets credit for that. But he's not putting together complete games. And there's only so far you could do. There's only so much you could do with coming back a deficit after deficit. He was able to do it, right? He didn't look great in the Super Bowl. Let's keep it a buck. He didn't look great in the Super Bowl. That pick that he threw at the end should have ended the game. But they were playing Jimmy Garoppolo and Kyle Shanahan, who was the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, that blew that 28-3 lead versus the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. Got to put everything in perspective. Let's put everything into perspective. Let's throw everything out there. But yeah, I'm taking Russell Wilson. Let me know what you guys, who would you guys take? Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson. I don't think there's a wrong answer, but I think that both of these guys are legit. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more fire sports takes. And for those of you who are on the go, make sure you subscribe to our full show, which airs every Thursday on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and a bunch more. Until then, I'm chucking it up, and I'll see you guys next time.